after high school, after graduating, you went to Goshen College. That's how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Goshen.
Yep.
You're the all-time leading scorer there
Yes.
at Goshen College. What made you go there? Did you have any other like choices that you wanted, or you just wanted to go somewhere?
So for me, I wanted to play Division 1. That was always my goal,
Mm,
and I didn't really play AAU, and that's what really hurt me because I wasn't
mm,
able to really be on the scene. And I should have played AAU, but I didn't know better. Like at that time, I didn't have nobody to kind of lay that blueprint. So,
mm,
through that air, I think I was a little bit underguarded, under the radar,
mm,
and um, when I was getting recruited, I had one Division 1 offer, but it was contingent upon a kid who had committed like his sophomore year.
yeah.
So it was Tennessee Tech. He had committed his sophomore year, but he just didn't have the ACT score,
Mm,
and so he had took the test 2 or 3 times, and he had failed every time. And so
mm,
the coach was like, "Look, we have to honor this kid's scholarship if he passes it because he's committed to us early. But if
mm,
he doesn't, the offer's yours. We really want you. We only have one scholarship available,
mm,
depending on his situation."
mm.
And then, at the time, this is bad, but like I'm over there like praying and hoping this kid fail. I don't even know who it is to this day.
Yeah.
But fast forward, he ended up passing his ACT. And
Dang.
I'm stuck scrambling. And so now I only have schools who want me to walk on, and I don't want a college debt. I don't want college to be on my plate or on my parents' plate. And I think it's stupid, at least for me, how I was thinking to go to a school to walk on and pay when I got Division 2 schools, NAIA schools, all these schools offer me a free education and I'll be debt free. So for me, it was a no brainer. I didn't want to do it. I wanted to go Division 1, but sometimes in life, there's a detour you got to take. You got to make the best of it. And so I was like, I'm gonna go to a school that has a good education. And Goshen College is a top 10 academic Christian institution. So that was enticing to me. They have a great job placement after graduation, and with good salaries. And it was away from home. I wanted to get away from home, away from distractions. I wanted to kind of see something else. I had been in one area my whole life. I wanted to see what else was out there. So I was walking into it with my number,
Yeah.
my position. It was my spot to lose. And like I was like
Yeah.
the most highly regarded recruit they ever had. So like I go from always being under the radar to like now I guess I'm a big fish in a
Mm,
small pond. And if you a killer, they're gonna find you no matter
mm,
where you are.
mm,
And I think that was crucial that I was able to play right away. I was able to play through mistakes.
mm,
I was able to be featured, all that stuff. And so, like, I have a son, and if he decides to play sports, I'm always tell him, go where you can play. Like,
mm,
it's not about the biggest offer. It's not about the best facilities. If you put the work in and
mm,
the platform will be there. Like, I don't care what school. I mean, you see it now. You got John Morant,
mm,
small school. My brother went to Lehigh. Dane went to Weber.
mm,
Um, Paul George was at Fresno.
mm.
Like so many guys, Steph Davidson. Like if you're good enough and you put the work in, you dominate, they will find you.
How'd you feel like your senior year when it was your final year in college? And because you had a dominant like career, like I think did you score like 2,000 total points? I think or something like that.
A little under 2,800.
A little over like I humbled it. You see what I'm saying? So you were wilding out there, but like how was it that final year where you like, damn, like and did you ever consider transferring because you had numbers to go,
Yeah.
if you wanted to go D1, you could. But when I was looking at it, I was like, I mean, you stay 4 years there, you have to like it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you can go D1. So like, what made you want to do that?
So for me, I like the people. I
Mm,
had a really good team. I still to this day, I got some lifelong friends in there. I mean, you know how it is when you go to college, like you develop these bonds.
mm,
You're living with these guys, you're getting to know them in and out. And there's some of them I can depend on to this day.
mm,
And so I started to really love the people. And the first and foremost, number one reason I go to college is to get a degree.
mm,
And that was number one for me. Like I was like one of the first people in my family to graduate to get a degree. Sometimes when you transfer, sometimes all your credits don't transfer over. Sometimes you got
yeah,
to worry about fit, all those things. And back in that era, if you transfer, you had to sit out a year.
mm,
And, I had schools that wanted me to come and wanted me to play. And I was just thinking, like, I was a good student. Yes, I was like National Honor Society, all that stuff in high school, like 3.7, 3.8, whatever. And then in college, I was a good student, but that didn't necessarily mean I wanted to spend extra years in school. Like my mind and my
I feel
mindset was
you.
like, I went to my counselor and I said, I need to be out of here in 4 years because that's how long my scholarship is. I need to be out of
Mm,
here in 4 years with my degree.
mm,
Give me all the credit courses, all the classes I need to get out of here. And they was like, well, that's a heavy course load. Chauffeur. I said, no. 4 years, I'm out. I'm not paying $1, and I'm not staying here one more second than I have to be. And it's not that I didn't like the experience in school. I loved it. I loved the environment, the community, being around the people, the games. I just didn't like writing 50-page papers. I didn't like studying, memorizing something that was taught in August and having to memorize it all the way into May on a final. Like it was a lot of work, and I went to a smaller school, so I actually had to do all my work. I had to do all my readings. I had to do all, I didn't play with the Blue Bloods where I was taking a bull major and somebody's doing my work for me. I went to Goshen College. Classroom size was 25 or less, 30 or less. Teacher knew everybody by the name. If you didn't show up to class, there was points deductions. They know.
They
so
know.
So I was in the grind and doing the work. 4-time All-American, putting all this time in the court, trying to be a good student, doing everything. And for me, it was just like, all right, you got 2 options. You can transfer, but you're not guaranteed of anything. You're gonna have to sit out an entire year, and that's one year later to the money. This is how I was thinking. I was like, or you can get your degree. It's a great education, great background. You'll be able to work wherever you want, because I always have a contingency plan. You never know how basketball can go. Maybe it doesn't work out for you overseas or in the league. Maybe you get injured. Maybe anything can happen. So I always wanted to have that degree, and I had that. And that was instilled upon me by my parents. And so I just thought, if I go and I just break every record and I just dominate, and I can't just play good, I got to play so good it looks like I don't belong here. I want people to be like, Goshen, why he there? Where's that? And I thought, I'm about to put the school on the map. I'm gonna let the school be known, and if I'm good enough, they will find me. And that was kind of my mindset as a freshman. And then my senior year, that was kind of my mindset. Yo, this is it. Put everything into it. You either gonna have a good job working a 9-to-5 with your business degree, or you're gonna be bouncing this ball for a living. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna put everything into it, and we're gonna see. And that's kind of just my mindset, how it went. I didn't think I was guaranteed to be pro. There was barely any pros coming from the NAI Division II. So I was taught to be realistic, but to set your goals and your dreams and to be ready for any scenario.
Did you track your brother through college as well? Because he was you were in college and then he went to Lehigh, right? So you guys kind of went 2 different directions. Yeah. Did you track them all through? Because I remember I watched the Duke game, because I think that's when he got on the map. That Duke game, he had 30. So I remember that game vividly. Me and my brother watched that game together. We heard about him, and then we was like, yo, we got to see this game. If he liked that, we go see what's popping. Then on Duke, he just went crazy. He just went crazy. And NC, Duke, North Carolina, NC is diehard, with Duke, UNC. I'm currently at State. I'm a junior right now. They're diehard fans, but what he did to Duke was so disrespectful.
Oh yeah, he cooked them. He
cooked Dukes. I know he leaned on you a lot all through college. What was kind of those convos
it was important. So and the thing that was nice is that when I went to college, they let me go home every summer, because that was a big thing for me. I was I need to be there for my brother. He's 3.5 years younger than me. I need to be, a good influence on him. I need to make sure he's not around the wrong people, and I need to, make sure he getting his work in. So they let me go home because they knew my professionalism. They knew how I worked, how I trained. It wasn't a big deal. I took a May term class, which was just something to give me extra credits, to kind of push me to where I was trying to go. But in summertime, I wasn't on campus working out. I was at home working out, and I was with my brother. And so I was just basically helping him. Everything that I might have did wrong or everything I didn't do right, I wanted to make sure he didn't make those same mistakes. So he played AAU. He was, whatever they said I didn't have, we were working on that. And they said, for me, they just said that I had a Division I game, but I didn't have a Division I body. They said, you're a Division I player, but we don't know if you can handle the physicality. So we was working on everything with him to kind of make sure that, he was there.